What up, ChopShopandFootball.com? We're here again this week. We're talking to Preston McGann. He's the second player to be cut from 4th and Long with Michael Irvin on Spike TV. Preston, how you feeling today, man?
I'm good, man. Thanks for having me, guys.
No problem, no problem. Preston is 6'3", he's 195. Was a baseball star coming out of high school in Savannah, right? Savannah, Georgia?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and then he went to Seminole Community College, where you hurt your shoulder at Seminole Community College, right?
Yeah, I hurt my shoulder, and I had to have shoulder surgery on my bicep and labrum, so it's pretty bad.
Wow, yeah, that's big. That's big. Now that's in Florida, Seminole Community.
Yes, Orlando, Florida.
Okay, okay. And big ups to the Magic, who just won last night.
There you go. You got it, man.
Hopefully the Lakers can have theirs out here. But let's just get into it. So initially, in high school, you were a baseball star. Did you play any football when you were in college? I mean, when you were in high school?
No football. I went to go out my 9th grade year, and was working with them and stuff like that. My baseball coach, talked with me, told me to just stick with one sport because if you get hurt in the other, then you're going to ruin it for both. We had a guy actually that was very good baseball player, supposed to be drafted in one of the top 5 rounds and make millions of dollars. He played football too. Actually hurt his shoulder playing football, and then couldn't play baseball or football anymore. So that was it for him.
Yeah, I feel you. So now that was high school, and then in 2008 you made the change to football and you played semi-pro.
Right.
And there, that was for the Orlando Raids, and you were the MVP of the league, the Southern States Football League, right?
Yes, sir.
And then the Rice Bowl, you were MVP of the Rice Bowl Championship. So I figure that's like the championship game for the league, right?
Yes, sir. That's our championship game.
Now that's pretty impressive. No doubt to be like, okay, when I was 16, 17, I was a baseball star. I had a major shoulder surgery, and then years later, well, let's say about what, 6 years later?
Yeah.
6 years later, you make the transition to football. That's pretty impressive, and it says a lot about you being an athlete. But now my question is, what prompted you to just make the change and play football?
I've always been, like you said, a good athlete, and I've loved the game of football. I'm constantly watching it, playing pickup football and things like that. I'm competitive, and when I decided I wasn't going to make it in baseball anymore, then why not give it a shot in football? Because I knew I was a good athlete and I could probably make that transition. So, I decided to keep chasing dreams to obviously be a pro star one day, whatever it is, and I picked up football and tried it out.
Okay. Well, over there in the semi-pro league over there, was any cats that played D1 college ball or anything, whatnot?
Oh yeah, plenty of guys came from college. A lot of the guys came from arena league and stuff like that, smaller arena leagues. Canadian. One of the guys actually the year before I got there left to go to play for the Jacksonville Jaguars with Sean Mouton, I think. I think he's still floating around in the NFL for another team, the Raiders maybe. So yeah, there's talent in the league. A lot of guys, like I said, did come from college and arena and stuff like that, and they come back down and kind of just keep them in shape, playing the game. That way they can get to the next level. Okay.
Let's talk about your cut day, because we was talking to Coach Joe, and we was talking about, they had interesting drills. This last one they did with the drill where you guys catch the pass on like a rollout pass. You already have one in your hand, and you catch the next one, and then you got to dip and go through 2 DBs and 2 more DBs, and then the last defensive back has to make, I guess, like the goal line tackle or whatnot. How you feel you did on that drill? Do you feel, or was there any drill that you felt like that was the one that killed me?
No, I definitely don't feel like the drill killed me by any means. If anything, I was right in the middle of the pack right there. Obviously, Jesse Holley did the best probably, but it's one of those things where you got 2 balls in your hands when you're getting up off the ground. I mean, those guys you're trying to push off your elbows. That's all you got. And those guys are stripping the ball. So everybody had a problem with getting rid of balls and losing them. The thing with me is I made that statement on TV. Once I had one ball in my hand, they wouldn't get that ball from me, and that's how you play the real game of football with one football. I understand they wanted to make it tougher with 2, but I showed that I've got good ball handling skills and good control of it with 1. But it was a tough drill, no doubt, because you do it more than once. They showed it on TV one time, but we did those drills 4, 5, 6 times. So you're tired by the end of the day. I mean, you're just trying to get through all the DBs with both balls the best you can.
Being the fact that 08, now that wasn't your first year playing for semi-pro in 08, was it?
played 07, 08, and then 06, 07, 07, 08.
All right, so you're talking about at least a good 3 years playing the game, right?
Right, so about 2.5 years, yeah.
Okay, yeah. And I was wondering, did you, looking at that, it looked like, you know, well, I understand the strategy of like, okay, I'm going to juke this cat, come inside, make a play, get between them, and, you know, get past them with both balls. But a philosophy of like, just sometimes you got to smash a cat, run a cat over. Do you think some of that, just the whole experience of that may have cost you a little bit? Because the way this show goes, it looks like, hey, one slight mess up and it's a done deal.
Exactly. Well, you know, obviously I'm 101s, and there's things I'm still getting better at, you know, and I correct those. If I do something wrong, then I get better next time because I haven't played that long.
Right.
But when we're doing that drill right there with the two balls, you know, when you get to even at the end of the second one, the third and the fourth, fifth time, you're so tired that once you go to the ground, you realize how hard it is just to get back up, you know, without getting pushed back down. So mentally, it was just a reaction thing. I was actually coming out of I just came through and hit them is what happened. And then I'm, you know, I bounced off of them, and my next step was go around them, because why hit them and keep driving through them? How am I going to drive through two guys when my legs are tired? So eventually I thought, just try to get around them the best you can, get to the next set of two, and then try to get to, you know, just get through it with two balls. So obviously I tried to run around them, and I'm already losing my balance. If your legs are, if they're like jello, they're tired, it's hard to stand on your feet. It doesn't take much. So I was already falling on my own.
Yeah.
And it didn't take much to push me over. So I don't think that part was a lack of experience. I think that there are things in football that I do make mistakes on, not on. But that right there was just reaction. Just do the best you can to get with two balls around these guys. Don't get caught up. Don't let them hold you up in there and pull those balls away from you. Just try to get around them. So the drill wasn't pick up as many yards as you can by running into the guy, because if that would have been the statement, that's what I would have done.
Right.
The drill was get through all these sets of guys with two balls. So I was doing what I could to do that.
We're talking to Preston McGann from 4th and Long on Spike TV, for football.com, and the Chop Shop. So is football in your future? Are you going to try and get on with trying to get a tryout with any other team or any other camps or whatnot?
Oh, you bet. I mean, I love the game of football, and I've only been playing, like you said, 2.5, 3 years, so I've still got more to learn, but I have a lot to give to the game. I mean, I'm a good athlete, and I picked up on the game so quickly, and I played at a high level, obviously right now, a very high level, so I feel like I've got a lot to give to the game, and I enjoy playing for many more years. Hey, guys, I'm Preston McGann, and I chop it up with the Chop Shop.
No doubt, Preston. Hey, brother, thanks for the interview, man. Much love, and good luck in all your endeavors, and hope that shoulder and that back stays healthy, man.
Thanks a lot, Mark.
All right, peace, dog.
Take it easy.